Hello everyone, welcome to IT Diamitti, and today we'll be going over the art of leading IT conversations with me. So let's get into this. Well, now, the agenda for today with leading IT conversations would start off with self-awareness, commitment to learning, interpersonal skills, titans, healthy collaboration, and then we'll also go over what's next. So, self-awareness. Well, self-awareness, we already know what self-awareness is. It starts off with understanding yourself, knowing what it is you need and what it is you want. So some of the big key aspects in self-awareness are skills and limitations, preferences, and then your aspirations. Well, skills and limitations, what exactly does that entail, right? Well, we already know we have an idea of what our skills and limitations are. But what we need to do is learn to adjust these into our working environments or learning environments, whatever the case is. We need to learn to understand our skills better and learn how to apply it to what it is we are doing so that we would be able to offer better quality work, a better quality product, and be able to focus better, understand yourself and apply it. Next, preferences. Skills and limitations kind of bleeds over into preferences. But know what it is you want and then go after it. Add it to your routine and make sure that it's something comfortable so that you and those working along with you, your team or your peers, you would be able to, have a good flow because you share what your preferences are and how you work. And then your aspirations. It's always good to have goals and something you aim towards when you're working for something. So you always have a focus, that's primary. But moving on, you always need to have a strong commitment to learning when working in the IT field. You need to just always stay updated, whether that be using your mobile device, a laptop, computer, or talking to your peers, visiting a library, but just finding a way to stay committed, finding a way of sending yourself reminders, watching tech talks, or just having normal conversations with friends, family, co-workers. It's just always important to stay committed because that's where leadership starts. At least having an idea of the environment so you know what to say and you know what to expect. But moving on now to interpersonal skills. What we'll cover today is just a case study with Dayton and Emma here who works for a company and then their goal is to offer a solution to a customer. But how would they do this from an approach in IT leadership? Well, let's find out. First, what Dayton and Emma should do is they should have a delegation of tasks. They should speak to one another, have a base foundation of how they would offer solutions to a customer, the strategy they would use so that it would be comfortable and easy to help the customer make a decision. So delegation of tasks is important. They should make sure they use this time to knock out any kinks, any issues that they have along the way. Well, before they get into the process of being along the way. Next up, what they should do is they should make sure they both have an authentic approach, or if this is something they're working on as a team, they should ensure that their team has this level of authenticity that stands out to the customer. They should be able to reach the customer, make the customer understand that, wow, I am speaking to human beings and not just, someone at the front desk, but someone who actually listens to what I have to say. That level of authenticity really stands out. And then with authenticity, there also comes listening with curiosity. What Dayton and Emma should do is to be sure that they hear the customer, even though they want to be authentic. You won't be authentic without at least providing a solution that the customer is actually asking for. So what they should do is make sure that they're listening to the customer, probably work with each other, bounce off of each other, make sure they support each other along the way so that they both guide each other into finding the solution that the customer actually needs or solving the problem that the customer is actually having. And then lastly, using empathy and integrity is very important so that the customer, like we spoke about in authenticity, so that the customer will feel that they're actually being heard, they'll actually understand the solution, and they'll leave happy in the end, because that is what we want, right? We want for the customers to be happy, and that is an important skill in leadership in IT, and even any field. You always need to make sure that the customer leaves happy and with the solution that they can be satisfied with. But what comes next is the Tech Titans section. Tech Titans who mastered the art of human connection. And in this section, we'll just go over a few leaders like Sheryl Sandberg, the CEO of Facebook, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube. And as we can see here, Sandberg is known for her effective communication, emotional intelligence, and mentorship skills. And then Nadella is known for his vision, his innovation, and collaboration skills. And lastly, Wojcicki is known for her creativity, problem solving, and negotiation skills. So what does all of this mean? Well, like we spoke about prior, these are all different skills in human intelligence, and all of these skills help evoke that sense of care, for the customer and even for your coworkers around. Because as these individuals are as these individuals are in leadership roles in their IT sectors, when their employees look up to them and they see these characteristics, they feel as if they are incorporated in the business as they should be. And that is always something that we should remember when speaking to anyone we work with or work for, that we're all cooperated in this environment and we have an end goal of finding a solution for the customer. But after that, this is where healthy collaboration comes in. And the four main things, or the four main C's in healthy collaboration is to communicate, cooperate, coordinate, and create. And all of this speaks for itself. It speaks for itself because when you communicate, you want to be heard, and you want to make sure the idea is clear and transparent. And cooperate, you want to ensure that everybody understands each other's skills and limitations, each other's aspirations and preferences, like we spoke of before. You coordinate so that you can serve the customer, as Dayton and Emma did earlier. And then you create, you offer the solution or you solve the problem so that the customer can leave happy. But with all of this, what comes next, right? Well, what comes next is up to you, to be honest. But a great starting point is always critical thinking. You always need to be on top of your game. Creativity, and then refining your skills. Refining your skills is a necessity to stay relevant in the industry because, as we all know, the IT industry is constantly changing on a yearly, monthly, even sometimes weekly basis. So refining your skills and maintaining your relevance is always important. But with all of that, we covered self-awareness, commitment to learning, interpersonal skills, and collaboration in understanding what it is in leadership IT. We also went over some tech titans in the industry who are well known for their human connection skills. And then we went into some case studies with Dayton and Emma to speak about what this may look like in a real life scenario. Of course, examples are examples and real life can always be different, but it's important to speak with your peers and have a firm solution before you consult your customers. But with all of that, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys took something away from the video. Please leave a comment with others below discussing what we spoke about today or adding to what we spoke about today. Let us know what you liked and what you didn't like, and let's all try to have a fair, fun, and happy learning environment so that we can share with each other. Thank you.